Tonight on Duck TV News, we'll hear why everyone's talking about Starbucks again.
And we learn about a new hotel tax. Good evening and welcome to Duck TV News. I'm Brianna Frieden.
And I'm Hannah Vetrano. Here are tonight's top stories. Classes at the University of Oregon were disrupted last week by a crazed man running through campus. 18-year-old Elias Avila Martinez entered DD Hall on Monday afternoon and began yelling loudly and destroying property. He grabbed a student's headphones and laptop and threw them against a wall. A faculty member called UOPD to report the incident. Officers arrived after receiving the call, but the suspect had already made his way to Straub Hall and began disrupting another class. Kelly McIver, Public Information Officer for the UOPD, said that there's really nothing the police department or faculty can do to prevent these types of events from happening on a public campus.
What you try to do is have people prepared for those kinds of eventualities, for people to know that they can immediately call for their campus police and that we can quickly arrive and help resolve any kind of a situation.
UOPD officers had Martinez in custody about 20 minutes after the call came through. A criminal letter of trespass is being issued as Martinez already had an active letter of trespass from a previous incident at the university. He is also being charged with accounts of criminal mischief and disorderly conduct. Martinez was released from a Lane County jail that same afternoon. UOPD asks if you see anything disruptive or out of the ordinary, call the campus police at 541-346-2919.
In other university news, certain student groups are anticipating tough financial times in the near future. Reporter Carly Bellin has more.
2 months ago, President Chill released a statement that there weren't enough research funds available and that with new budget cuts, not all departments and schools would come out as winners. The ASUO has passed a budget increase to offer support for those student groups affected. The ASUO Financial Director, Sean Stevenson, says Women in Business has asked for a large funding increase because of the department cuts, but they're not the only group facing shortages.
One of the aspects that really pushed that increase was groups coming to us and letting us know that they were looking at department cuts for next year and would need more I-fee support.
I-fees, or incidental fees, are funds received from students' tuition. A portion of the fees is allocated by the ASUO to programs such as Safe Ride. While budgets are decreasing, student groups are increasing and need more money. But this isn't new. Last year, group members came to the ASUO for support, claiming that they were underfunded. This year, these claims are just more frequent and at higher volume. Schill says he's taking the steps necessary to move forward as a research university, and that the administration will work to make the transition smooth. In the meantime, the ASUO will try to fill the gaps. Stevenson feels that the long-term benefits will outweigh the financial negatives.
It's great that we are trying to cut costs because hopefully that will build into a lower tuition amount and lower tuition increases in the future. But it is going to mean that departments won't be in the position to support a lot of student groups at the rate that they're supporting them right now.
For Duck TV News, I'm Carly Bellin. Back to you guys at the desk.
The university budget, which will likely contain President Schill's proposed changes, will be finalized in June.
The University of Oregon's ROTC program won the MacArthur Award for the school year 2014-2015. The award is one of 8 national awards given every year. It is selected from among the 275 Senior Army Reserve Officer Training Corps. This award is based on a combination of achievements, which include physical training scores, high academics, and exceeding the amount of cadets commissioning into the U.S. Army. Senior Cadet Santos Lima believes that it will give ROTC more recognition within the community and the university.
Is a program that is creating leaders, not only in the military, but in life. So a lot of students don't get advice or education on finances, on how to deal with people.
To find out more about the award, check out the University of Oregon's ROTC website.
The Eugene Public Works Department needs the community's input on some new proposed city park rules. The newly proposed park regulations include banning all drones or other unmanned aircrafts, banning the use of bikes on some running trails, and also banning all smoking in parks, except the downtown park blocks. The Eugene Public Works Department manages the construction of parks, transportation, and many more projects. They will be taking public opinion on these proposed rules until March 3rd. If you want your voice to be heard, email Eugene Public Works.
Sea levels are rising more than ever before. Sea levels around the world rose by 5.5 inches in the 20th century. The rising sea levels erode coasts and put them in danger. Last year, countries around the world agreed to try to keep the average global temperature from rising by 2100. Let's see if global warming is affecting this weekend's weather. Kendra Fagerberg, give us the report.
Well, Hannah, although we've been teased with previews of spring weather, this weekend calls for dressing in layers. Friday will be cloudy with times of sun with highs in the 60s and lows of mid-40s. Saturday will also be cloudy with highs in the upper 50s and lows in the 40s. Sunday looks similar to Saturday, both lows in the 30s. If you plan on visiting Florence this weekend for a little beach getaway, be prepared to bring an umbrella and a rain jacket because all 3 days have 60% chance of showers. Perfect weather for staying indoors and catching up on some homework. If you have allergies, get out your Allegra because pollen count is rising due to early spring tree pollination. And that's just the start of allergy season here on campus. That's it for your weekend forecast. Back to the anchor desk.
Thanks, Kendra. The cold weather won't be sending students to Starbucks to get their coffees. Melissa Ngabier tells us about Starbucks' newest change.
Once again, Starbucks is causing controversy. The coffee chain previously offered 1 star per transaction for its customers, but starting this April, they will offer 2 stars per dollar spent. Not everyone is happy about this change.
Previously, customers could get a free item after 12 stars regardless of cost, but now you need 125 stars.
They were spending X amount of dollars on a drink and then only getting 1 star per transaction.
Corporate claims to have made the change to make things fair for customers who make higher purchases.
It kind of sucks that I won't have the same rewards that I had before, but the quality of the coffee in the company, I think, outweighs that.
We'll have to wait and see what students think once the change comes into effect this spring. From Duck TV News, I'm Melissa Ngabide, and back to you.
Unhappy customers won't stop Starbucks from opening its 20th store in Eugene later this year.
A bill that levies a new tax on lodging passed 37 to 20. The bill will increase the state's current lodging tax 1%. The revenue of the new tax will not go to Trackdown USA. Instead, it will be going to the state's tourism marketing agency, Travel Oregon. Travel Oregon plans to use the money they make to fund new projects unrelated to marketing. Trackdown has said it needs the state to subsidize because ticket sales and private donations won't come close to covering the cost of putting on the event. The bill faces a short time frame to win approval in the Senate when lawmakers adjourn next week.
Hoverboards were the hot tech gift of 2015. So hot that they were catching fire, burning up houses, and exploding in driveways. The Consumer Product Safety Commission said they received reports from consumers in 24 states of 52 self-balancing scooter fires resulting in over $2 million in property damage. Major retailers including Amazon, Target, and Toys R Us have quickly stopped selling hoverboards. Any customers who have hoverboards and are looking to return them should contact the original retailer about a potential refund. Thank you for watching Duck TV News. I'm Brianna Frieden.
And I'm Hannah Vetrano. Have a great night, Eugene.